My coworker tried to flirt her way into my project. I flirted with her failure. I work as a project coordinator at a mid-sized marketing agency, and last quarter, I got my first big shot, leading a $200K client campaign for a luxury skincare brand. It was a huge deal. Everyone wanted to be on the project, but my boss picked me because I'd been grinding quietly for years. That didn't sit well with a coworker named Tessa. She's one of those people who can charm her way into anything. Sweet smile, soft voice, the oops, I forgot my notebook, can I borrow yours type. Everyone loved her, but I knew her game. At first, she acted supportive. Oh my gosh, congrats, you totally deserve it, she told me at the office kitchen. Then, 2 days later, she started showing up to my project meetings uninvited. When I asked why, she said, "Oh, Mark told me to sit in. He thought I could help with design ideas." I checked with Mark later. He hadn't said that. That's when I realized she was trying to flirt her way into the project with my boss, the client, even me if it helped her inch closer to credit. The client, a charming guy named Victor, was polite but professional. Tessa made it her mission to sit beside him during every presentation, laughing at his jokes like they were life-changing. She'd say things like, "Victor, you just get creativity," and then look at me as if to say, "See, this is how it's done." It was exhausting. She even started copying my idea, rephrasing them slightly, and pitching them as her own. I once heard her tell Victor, "I think we should use an influencer-driven rollout," right after I had presented that same concept. She winked at me afterward like we were partners in crime. I smiled back, but inside, I knew she was playing with fire. So I decided to let her dig her own grave gently. The next week, I accidentally left her in charge of presenting a critical progress update when she insisted she could handle anything. The thing is, that update included deep technical strategy slides, analytics, A/B testing data, and performance metrics. Stuff she didn't understand. I told her, "Perfect. This'll show the client you're really on top of it." The morning of the meeting, she looked confident, lipstick perfect, heels sharp. 10 minutes in, it all unraveled. She started reading off numbers with no idea what they meant. As you can see, engagement was up, I think," she said, glancing at Victor, who frowned. One of the graphs showed negative ROI because of her incorrect data entry. The room went silent. She looked to me for help. I just smiled and sipped my coffee. After the meeting, my boss called me in. "That was rough," he said. "Why was Tessa even presenting analytics?" I told him calmly. "She wanted to take initiative, so I let her." He nodded. "Next time, keep her off your project." The client wasn't impressed. That afternoon, Tessa stormed to my desk. "You set me up," she hissed. I looked up and said, "No, I gave you exactly what you asked for, a chance to prove yourself." She glared, grabbed her bag, and didn't speak to me for weeks. 2 weeks later, the client extended our contract and personally requested that Tessa not be involved. My boss congratulated me, saying, "Victor said you're professional and precise. Exactly what we need leading these accounts." The best part? During the next company mixer, Tessa tried the same charm routine on another project lead. I overheard her saying, "I can totally handle client comms. I'm a natural at relationships." He smiled politely and said, "That's nice, but we all saw how your last relationship went." The whole table laughed softly. She turned red, made an excuse about needing a drink, and disappeared for the rest of the night. Now, whenever someone flirts their way into a project, I don't fight them. I let them perform, because nothing exposes incompetence faster than an opportunity handed on a silver platter.